Hi guys, I hope you're having an awesome day today. In this video, I'm going to be doing a channeled message from your secret admirer. There are 3 groups to choose from. Group 1 is the rose quartz heart. Group 2 is the tiger's eye heart. And group 3 is the Aventurine heart. So if you want to take a moment to center, focus on your breathing and feel whichever group, maybe multiple groups or perhaps all of the groups that you're most drawn to. I'll give you a minute to make your selection and then we'll get right into it. And there are timestamps in the description box of the video for each group if you'd like to jump ahead. And up next is a close-up photo of the crystals to help you better make your selection. Hi, group 1. We chose the rose quartz heart. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I'll dive into the deeper energy surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we, and I'll follow this channeled message up with some standalone message cards and then close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Hierophant, 2 of Pentacles, the World, 6 of Swords, the Empress, the Hanged Man, Queen of Swords, the Hermit, Justice, and the Lovers. Get ready, because I'm stepping out of the shadows and making myself known to you. I will make my intentions clear. I have wasted enough time in observation, going through the back and forth within myself about why you seem to be too good to be true, and yet the overwhelming pull I have towards you that has outshined my pessimistic nature as far as life and love is concerned recently. You have renewed within me a spark and a hope that something beautiful might still be in store for me as far as partnership in this chapter of my reality. I have everything I want. I've gotten all my little ducks in a row, and the kingdom that I have envisioned for myself is mine in an all-encompassing and lived way. And yet I look around at the empty space within, where a finer variety of energy, such as I see that you carry within yourself, might be the missing ingredient to beautify everything that I have created in an orderly and composed fashion for myself. I love the way that you move without concern or consideration for who is watching. This is helping me to let loose inside of myself as well, and I hadn't quite appreciated just how much I had tied myself in knots as I was striving to create perfection for myself and chase security in a material sense, until I encountered you, and just the suggestion of you has helped me to understand what it really means to live and to breathe again. I want to traverse the distance between the two of us by any means necessary. I will not be easily foiled as far as your hesitation to take me seriously or to entertain what I have to say completely. I have already come up with a plan of action that involves many subplots, and depending on how receptive you are to me will determine whether I push forth towards you with intensity or simply demonstrate to you that I am the type of person that you are safe with and can trust, because I will stand in the energy of stillness, not as a way to punish you with my silence, but as a way of showing you that I am capable of holding space for you while you step outside of your comfort zone and open your heart to me. I can't explain the ways in which there have been so many things pointing to the inevitability of somebody like you coming into my reality. Long ago, I received a prophecy that told me I would be going through my life, and all of a sudden one day, in the midst of a sun-shining afternoon, there would be a light like no other that would pull my attention away from the ordinary things that had captivated me and would put me at a crossroads of a choice that would need to be made in life and in love. I threw that notion away because it never did manifest, and I see that this was only a preemptive energy that had prepared something inside of myself that perhaps needed to become a little closed off and jaded when you didn't materialize right away. Because now that you are here, I am tumbling back into those statements from long ago and am starting to see how the prophecy I was given aligns completely with the essence of how I have come across you, the energy that you carry within you, what I know of your life and how you are living it, and the fact that you have opened my eyes wide to a perspective on life itself and what I thought were my priorities, that is a far cry from everything I have committed myself to up to this point, and just the kind of breath of fresh air I need to liberate myself from a restrictive kind of existence that has helped me to gain success in the material world, but has left me feeling empty and lonely inside. It feels that you are some kind of act of providence that has worked out in my favor. I stumbled upon you at the hour that I was not looking to include anyone else in the big plan that I had for myself. And now it seems that the idea of you, should you open your heart to me and should so much more develop between the two of us than is already the case and that is in line with where my fantasies are taking me, suggests that the future will be much brighter because I will have your light by my side as my companion, as somebody that I want to move through many different kinds of seasons of our life with, as somebody I could see myself settling down with in the long-term sense as well. I don't want to rush you to make a decision. I don't want to come across as somebody who brings forth obsessive or scary energies to you. And so I'm trying to restrain myself, even though I am so excited to get the ball rolling and to commence a long overdue conversation between the two of us. Because I feel that when I look you in the eyes directly, when I open myself up and am honest and vulnerable with you, that there will be no stopping the tumbling forth of emotions which have risen within me, even though we know so little about each other in this moment. And so you will be the one in control. You will have my heart in the palm of your hand right from the beginning. I know that it is a leap of faith to move towards you in the way that I plan to at this moment in time. But every sign and every indicator within me is telling me that I need to just do this now or always risk you being a missed opportunity that I will never truly be able to forget and will always be circling around the question of what might have happened if I had just trusted myself and been a little bit bolder. So those are your messages. Let's see what else your secret admirer wants you to know. And we have him ready to take you out on a romantic date. You cross my mind 1,000 times a day. I don't want anyone else, I just want you. I'll show you my soul if you promise to be gentle. I want to start a family with you. I feel you in my heart. You are my sun, you are my moon. I wasn't ready, but now I am ready. I'm ready for you. I will respect you. I will honor you. I will cherish our love. And you are the one that I want to be with. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. W, E, E, L, D, G, C, M, T, G, W, R, N, Y, M, K, and S. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 2. You chose the Tiger's Eye Heart. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energy surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we, and then I'll follow that up with some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, Three of Cups, the Empress, Nine of Cups, Seven of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Swords. I hate that I played around with your emotions by pretending that I only wanted to be your friend. Right away, from the moment you caught my attention, I felt something stir within my soul that made it impossible to ignore you. And so I took the only route I could think of in order to gain access to your life. And this was coming across as just a friendly face that wanted to get to know you on the surface level. I always had bigger designs for you. I always saw you as somebody that held the key to a little piece within me that I tried to rationalize might have just indicated some sort of link between our shared chaotic past that made you feel like a remedy for pain I was trying to escape. But the more I got to know you, the more there was a sense of peace which washed over me, which had been unknown by me up to that point in time and has continued to be elusive in these hours that we have been away from one another, that have stretched into weeks and months and a bridge that now feels like forever. There is so much that I wish that I could have said to you when I had the opportunity. Ways in which I see that I tested your patience and you had no choice but to walk away because I gave you no good reason to stay and think that it would be anything more than a tug of war between everything we were expressing and the palpable chemistry which hung thick in the air even at a distance between the two of us. You have a wisdom inside of you that reassures me of so many things that I had stuffed away into a hidden part of myself. When we were closer to one another, I felt myself blooming into an entirely different version of me. And it has been hard to fit that version which you have awakened into the reality of my daily living existence and the people that I know who became accustomed to an aspect of me that was always held back in the shadows. I see now that the people who once claimed to love and adore me simply were enamored with the mask that I wore because it was quite convincing and yet so obviously artificial. And the fact that I was shrinking myself down for the benefit of others and calling company in close that only benefited from that illusion signaled to other people that I was willing to give my power away for cheap or next to nothing. And yet with you, I felt wealthy because I could simply let down all of my armor, relax, and be myself for better or worse. You held space for me at a time when things were upside down, and when it came for the opportunity for me to be there for you in your moment of vulnerability, I closed off, clammed up, and pulled my energy back because it felt like to be that safe space for you would be like accepting an invitation to take deeper residence within your heart. It is everything that I ever wanted, and yet I made the wrong decision by remaining loyal to circumstances that have proven time and again there is no place for me as an individual, and I am merely a placeholder in the lives of others until something better comes along. I don't know if our paths will ever cross again in a future lifetime, and so I'm trying to think of ways in which I can get back in your good graces, offer not just an apology, but a deeper explanation, some kind of grand gesture that lets you know I am still thinking of you and I am so sorry about the way things turned out between the two of us. I have lost so many things in my life, the most important of those being the better aspects of me, particularly what shined forth when we were spending time with one another that has now been replaced by a stark emptiness inside. I don't want to bring to you an energy that is taking or corrosive, and so I know I need to shift my perspective into one of confidence and courage if I am ever to have a hope or chance of being by your side in a more important way than I was in the past ever again. I need you to know that I don't harbor any negative feelings towards you. I don't blame you for stepping back from our interactions with one another when things became confusing and when you could sense that my words and actions were not aligning with the truth I held within. I know you have been through so much in your life, and it is natural for you to assume that things that are hidden speak to hidden motives that are not always beneficial. And I'm sorry that I was impatient with you and took very personally the fact that you were only trying to protect the pieces of your heart that remain intact after the ways in which life and love has crashed down upon you mercilessly again and again. I wish the best for you, and I wish to be that person that can walk with you in the light of day, holding our feelings out in the open and giving no concern to what anyone thinks or if this meets levels of approval from people whose lives I truly would not want to emulate anyway. I know that you are someone who is deserving of being cherished and respected, and I hate the fact that I could not protect and contribute to the safety of the trust that you instilled in me so innocently and so quickly, and yet in a way that I understand you rarely do with people, and so it is not lost on me that you gave me a thing of value which I dropped and stepped on carelessly. I hope you know that I send you good wishes from afar. I hope that the fact that I am still very much attached to your energy and have my eyes set on you doesn't distract you from the ability to move forward in your life and try to find peace and open up to the possibility of new people that could provide you a better experience in friendship and in love than I have done up to this point in time for the two of us. I need you to know that I am trying to figure out a way to close out certain cycles that would only serve as a barrier between the two of us. I made you feel like an option in the past. If there is ever a new chance for us in the here and now, I want you to know that I will do everything I can to make you understand that I envision a future with you exclusively. So, those are your messages. Let's see what else your secret admirer wants you to know. have your heart is like no other I have known. You are my weakness. You are my sweet spot. I wasn't ready, but now I am ready. I'm ready for you. I've waited lifetimes to find you. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. You're my answered prayer. Let's start over. Let's take this to the next level. You've been in my dreams, and I'll show you my soul if you promise to be gentle. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got Y, F, Q, U, G, N, L, J, Z, G, C, O, A, E, S, S, M, D, T, C, X, M, and I. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 3. You chose the Aventurine heart. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energy surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we, and then I'll follow that up with some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, Six of Wands, the Lovers, Four of Swords, Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. You deserve someone who is going to do extraordinary things to prove to you that you are worth more than just minimal effort and breadcrumbs in order to be celebrated and seen for the walking emanation of divinity that you are. You are everything that I have been seeking in a person and in a partner, and I am determined to topple over any competition that might be vying for your attention. I will pull out all of the stops. I will romance you in a way that you will ask yourself if you are living in a movie or within a storybook, because I see within you a level of detachment that I equate with pain and disappointment from all of the lovers who knocked on your door in the past only to show up with half-hearted promises and an inability to truly meet your needs and desires consistently and in an evolving way. I have been studying you for quite some time, and what I have seen has made me even more certain that you are not simply a trophy for me to claim and use for bragging rights to boost my ego, but you are in fact a rare treasure, and it is only a fool who has let you slip through their fingers. I need you to know that I don't look at you as someone that I would be settling with, but someone that I would be honored to rise to the occasion in order to evolve as I need to in order to be the right kind of partner for you, so that together we could teach the world what it means when the forces of love conspire in favor of two individual souls, the ways in which the universe will move mountains themselves in order to clear a path forward for love to grow and bloom, and the ways in which ordinary lives can be transformed extraordinarily through just a little hope, faith, and action in the name of love. You are something of a mystery, and I look forward to the opportunity to get to learn all the different ways in which you both fear self-expression and vulnerability and desire so much to be known and accepted for who you truly are inside. I see you as something more than just a pretty picture. I see you as a person with your own wants, needs, and desires, and I would be willing to bet that few have scratched beneath the surface of who you are to get to know the deep and nuanced layers of what makes you light up inside as a person. In the times when you think no one is observing you, when I have caught sight of you going through the motions of your ordinary day, I am always stopped in my tracks and brought to a place of gratitude because it is as if I see an angel walking before me. You move with an essence of gratitude that draws good things to you, and I know that you experience heavy and tumultuous times, but I need you to know that from an outside perspective, everything is conspiring in your favor. I've seen the way that you awaken others beyond their own pain and ruminations, how the fact that your smile itself is like a light that turns on something bright within other people makes me recognize and acknowledge that you truly are a sacred being who ought to be treated differently from common and ordinary people. You are nothing like what your social media presence presents, and I think that this is just wonderful. It feels like the best kept secret of you is something that one can only understand behind closed doors, and so I will respect your right to privacy. I will not push you beyond the boundaries and comfort zone of what you feel that it is in your best interest to keep to yourself or keep simply between us. I will not be the type of person that deliberately tries to embarrass you or uses you as some kind of status symbol to enhance my material gain. I need you to understand that I will hold space for your quiet aspects, the parts of you which doubt yourself, and I will also celebrate your successes as you rise beyond the limits that have been placed upon you and which you have kept yourself contained and away from the world because of. I want to see you blossom into the best version of yourself. I understand you are in the midst of a powerful metamorphosis right now, but I am also not someone who will simply sit on the sidelines and wait for the butterfly to be born out of the beautiful person that I already see, trying so hard to remain optimistic when there are many things that could cause you to go down the other route entirely. I believe that love meets you at your messiest parts, and together there is a sense of order and wholeness and healing that is created when two imperfect people link their lives together and vow to do the best they can by each other at all times. I will not wait for someone else to come in and take what I consider to be my place by your side. I am already at this moment in time putting pressure on circumstances just beyond your line of sight, so that my dominance is established, my presence is known, and anyone else out there who thinks they may have a chance with your heart understands that I can be a formidable foe when I have my sights set on something, And in this case, you are that someone that I want above all other things. And so no one else who believes that they may have cause to claim your heart truly stands a chance when it comes time for me to make my move towards you and to present the offer that I have for what love can be like if you will allow me to hold you close in my arms. Your essence is intoxicating. You are someone that I would never get bored spending countless hours just looking into your eyes or discussing all of the big and small matters of the world with. I want to show you a different side of life. I want to bring you into my reality and understand that you were never asking too much from people in your past. You were just involved with individuals who were too cheap and empty inside of themselves to understand that somebody like you deserves to be given the world. I won't make you compete for my attention or my affection. I am singular in how I am moving towards you at this time, and I hate sharing with others. I want you to understand that I am loyal and I am monogamous. I will never put you in an awkward situation or make you question who it is that I am with or what it is that I am doing when I am away from you. I want to involve you in every aspect of myself. I want to peel back the layers that I usually keep reserved and allow you access to me so that you know who I am thoroughly as a person, because I understand that you are someone who tolerates nothing less than total authenticity. And so I am stilling my nerves. I am readying myself for my bold declaration. I want to fall head over heels in love with you. I want you to be my great love story. I want you to be the love that I carry with me till the end of time. So those are your messages. Let's see what else your secret admirer wants you to know right now. Okay, and we have, I can't count the times I almost said what was on my mind. I surrender my heart to you. I don't want to be rejected, so I stay silent. I feel safer not knowing the outcome. I've waited lifetimes to find you. I'm in love with you. You are my other half. You have the key to my heart. I just can't seem to find the right words to say to you. I will respect you. I will honor you. I will cherish our love. I'll show you my soul if you promise to be gentle. And you deserve the world, honey. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. We've got B, L, W, D, P, E, H, C, J, W, M, R, B, A, C, E, I, and P. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.